Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shaughnessy, and on this channel we discuss fragrance, beauty, and wellness. And if you simply like to have a good time and you like my vibe, subscribe. So you all, today is a requested video that one of my wonderful friends who subscribed to my channel that we have, I look forward to her comments in the comment section after all my videos. And I don't know if she wants me to say her name, but you know who you are. You said, I want to see your complimented fragrances, especially the ones you get complimented on while wearing, during masking season. And y'all, I'm going to be petty Betty right quick. I did a video like this, like in the summer when I was like, okay, we're going to be wearing masks for a while. And I checked to make sure no one else had done the video, and it didn't get hardly any love, for algorithm and stuff. And then a couple other people have put out videos and they blew up. So I'm going to ask y'all, please go look at my other video that I did when it was a new idea. Check that video out. I will have it in the cards above. But we're going to get started with this requested video. So this is my second one I'm doing. So I pulled the fragrance. I'm looking at them. I pulled the fragrances that I could remember that I have received compliments on while wearing the mask. Especially since I went back to work because, I wasn't really going anywhere. And I also pulled the fragrance mist and, to tell you, the lotion, the combination I wore, because I think that's important and I would want to know myself. So I'm just going to start. I'm going to try to start in order, but we shall see. So this first one is House of Sillage Whispers of Time. This is a soapy fragrance, bougie soap. And I'm not going to go over notes or anything. This is just going to be a fun, laid-back video. So, and telling you the stories of how I got complimented. So I paired Bath & Body Works Violet Lily, the mist and the lotion with this. And so the story behind this, my dad had a procedure that he had to get done at a hospital. So they allowed us in the waiting room. So my mom and my brother, they went somewhere and I was sitting in the waiting room. So they come back and they're like, Shaughnessy, we walked out, we started smelling you coming around the corner. Girl, you're smelling good. I said, you smell right through the mask in this, because I wore this fragrance to the hospital because it's soapy, it's clean, it's, I don't like to wear overly heavy things when I'm going to the hospital, places like that. So they said, yeah, you just smell so clean and good and fresh. So this combo was a hit. The sillage was amazing, I guess, because they were wearing masks and said they smelled me coming around the corner back into the waiting room. So great combination. Okay, the next one, I'm just going to do this one because this one is driving me crazy, you all. This is Insolence Eau de Toilette by Guerlain. I cannot remember what I wore with this fragrance. I remember wearing it in the summer when I first got it because someone had requested a review on it. And I can't remember what I paired with it. And it's driving me crazy. I kept looking at the fragrance. Usually if I keep looking at the fragrance, I'll remember. And then I open up all my drawers looking at my fragrance mist, because that will sometimes help me remember. Nothing came to me. So it's making me wonder, did I throw it away? But then I went and watched some of my aunties videos trying to see if it was one of those. The only one I could think of is that Violet Plum by Bath & Body Works. So I think I had already used it up by the time I got this. So I don't know. So I wore this to work, and I was talking to our receptionist at the time, and we were talking. She said, I've got to tell you, you just smell so pretty. You smell different. You smell light and just sweet, and it's a difference. I don't smell this fragrance often. So we were, of course, with our mask on. She was at her desk. I was standing behind the plexiglass on the other side. So she smelled this and said it was just so pretty and different. So this is a good one too. Penetrating that mask. That was my other video called Fragrances That Penetrate Through the Mask. Check it out, y'all. Okay, let's see which one. This is a funny one. So I'm gonna do this one. So I wore Delina, okay? And I paired it with Bloom Box. And this is at work too. Most of these are gonna be at work, except for I think 2. So y'all know about Delina. If you don't know about Delina and how I feel, type in SimplyShaughnessy and put Delina. You'll see all my little references to Delina. So I wore this to work, and I'm going about my day, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I haven't received a compliment from wearing Delina. I always get a compliment, and I was getting in my feelings, y'all. I was getting my feelings about it. And then, towards the, midday, someone came in my office and she said, oh my goodness, with the mask on, I don't play. You coming in Shaughnessy's office, you better have your mask on, okay? So she said, oh my goodness, your office smells so good. Is that your perfume? It smells so pretty in here. So still, I have never worn this fragrance and not received a compliment yet. Made me scared. I was like, maybe I need to wait till masking season is over. Gonna give me a complex. I'm like, she didn't nobody compliment me on Delina. You pay that money. You want, you want some acknowledgement. Okay, so which one do I want to do next? Okay, we'll do this one because it's right here in front of me. So this is, did I pair this with it? Yes, I did. This is Viktor & Rolf Magic Dancing Roses, and I paired Bath & Body Works Sunset Glow. So the story with this, we had a fire drill, and I was walking back into the school after the fire drill, and the counselor was walking, quite a ways behind me with our mask on. And we're walking. I'll go into the main office. I go through the door. I'm walking towards my office, and she's, a few feet behind me. And she's like, Shaughnessy, that is you. You smell so good. I was following you outside after the drill. Like, who is that smelling so good? And then, I'm following you towards your office because her office is past mine. And she said, oh my, that's you. I just want to tell you, you smell so good. So this, and it was it summer? It was like transitioning when it was getting ready to get cool. Towards the end of summer, the beginning of fall, when it is not cold in Texas. It's kind of coolish. So this smelled through the mask, and a couple other people like, yeah, we smell that too. So this is penetrating that mask, y'all. That Dancing Roses, and I'm glad I got it because, wait a minute, I gotta need this one again. I'm glad I purchased it when it was on sale because it got discontinued. So I don't use it too much. Okay, since we have this one, what did I wear with that? Oh, so this one surprised me. This is Prada Candy Gloss and Sunset Glow again. I can't remember exactly who complimented me. I just remember we were all in the front office, spread out, just talking. And they said, oh, somebody smells so good. And then the nurse, she kind of walked by. She said, Shaughnessy, that is you. What are you wearing? And it was this, and I didn't think this would be one you could smell through the, now I am a heavy sprayer, okay? I'm not no one to, buckle my shoe. I'm done. No, I spray heavily, even with heavy hitters, maybe not as heavy. But this one, I know it was in double digit sprays because it's light. And I want people to smell me through the mask, shoot. So I'm spraying heavily. So they said this one smelled good. They said I actually smell like candy. She said you smell fruity, like sweet cherry candy or something. So they were smelling this, and that is Prada Candy Gloss mixed with Sunset Glow. And I've talked about that I don't know how many times either. Okay, which one? This is a funny story. Now, y'all, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, that this is what I layered it with. Oh, I just pulled a piece of hair out, y'all. This ring, if I do this when wearing this ring, I always catch my hair and I forget. Okay, so this is Killian Love Don't Be Shy, and I layered it with Boardwalk Taffy. So we have a program where we give keys to subs, like to gain interest into the building. They're supposed to turn them in at the end of the day. I look up on my monitor and I see this sub walking out the building. So I'm running to the office. I asked the receptionist, did she turn in the key? She said no. So I take off running because that's a security breach. So I'm running. The nurse was like, I'm going to come with you. So I'm speed walking, jogging, going through students. You know, she going way out to the parking lot, going after this sub. And I couldn't remember her name. So I didn't want to go, yo, hey, you. So I'm trying to catch up to her. And as I'm going and the nurse is behind me, she said, Shaughnessy, what? You smell good. What are you wearing? As when we were walking back, she said, I was smelling you. It's like you were, chasing after her. And I said, oh, girl, I'm wearing Killian Love Don't Be Shy. And she said, you smell absolutely delicious. So that stuck with me. You want to smell delicious? Love Don't Be Shy. This is a love for me. And I haven't sprayed this bottle yet, but y'all gonna see something soon. I'm gonna have to slow my roll. But yeah, they smelled that through the mask. And to me, that's not one. I think it must be projecting and I can't smell it. I can still smell it. It plays a disappearing act, kind of like those, I can't remember his name. MFK fragrances, that Baccarat. I feel like Killian fragrances, some of them can do that. Like they're there, but then you're like, where is it? And then it hits you in the face. But got a compliment on that while wearing a mask. So let's see, what's another one? Do I have a funny story on any of these others? Well, this is kind of funny to me. So I'm in my office. I had gone into the workroom. I was doing some stuff, and then I had just walked out and the nurse walked in. So she walks in and she's like, something in here smells sweet and good, and nobody had fixed any food or anything, and I had just walked out. So I knew she was talking about me. And on that day, I was wearing Guerlain La Petite Robe Noir Intense mixed layered with Bath and Body Works Beach Nights. Y'all, it took me forever to remember what I had paired with this because I've only worn it once. After that video, my last fragrance haul of 2020, this was the one I had decided to wear when I was like, what am I going to wear to work the next day? I decided to wear this one. And this paired together with Beach Nights was good because she said it just smells so sweet and like somebody is not cooking. She said it smells just sweet and good in here. She's like, did somebody have a dessert or something? And to me, this is a sophisticated, sweet, fruity candy fragrance, but I think pairing it with this Beach Nights added that marshmallow aspect to it. So I was smelling like a snack, okay? Had that workroom smelling good, okay? All right, so next, let's see. I'm looking to try to see if I can remember the stories. Okay, this is a good one. So I was in the Dollar Tree for something. I don't even remember what. I think I was getting something for one of those appreciation days at work, coming up with something. And I'm walking, I'm standing in line, and the employee walks by. She said, "You smell so good." And this was the kicker. She said, "I smell you through the mask." So I was like, this is a good combination. So I had on Burberry Her Intense. And you all remember when I said in a video that when I was trying to use that Prada Candy rollerball, I had Prada Candy, and I had I always want to say In the Stars by Bath and Body Works. So I had this combination on, and I wore this combo so much because it smells so good together. So good. And she was just like, oh, whew, she just smelled good. And she was in shock. She was like, "I smell you through the mask." You know, that's the goal these days. So this is a great combo. And y'all, someone requested a video on what I was mixing with Prada Candy. I can't remember when I was trying to use it up, but this is the only combo I can remember is the Burberry one. So I need to start writing down stuff because that could have been a nice little video, and I can't remember the combinations I used because I was just using it with everything and seeing how it, mixed and paired. But that one, I believe, was my favorite combo. So there you go. Okay, we have 2 more fragrances, and I'm gonna save this one for last because that was work. So recently, I went to the mall with my brother, and we were going to Lush because we hadn't been in a while. We both like Lush, and I was like, I just want to go to Lush. So he was behind me. I don't know if he's right behind me or a couple steps on the escalator. And he said, "Oh my goodness, I smell Lush up here." I said, "Wait a minute, are you smelling Lush or are you smelling me?" So he leaned closer and through the mask, he said, "Yeah, that is you." He said, "Yeah, you smell good." Because his best compliment when he tells somebody they smell good is, "You smell like Lush." Because you walk in Lush, you just smell good. So he thought he was smelling Lush, he was smelling me, and this is what I was wearing. I was wearing Versace. Did I scratch my button? No, it came off. Versace Crystal Noir layered with Victoria's Secret glittering iris. Because y'all, it took me forever to try to figure out what I wanted to layer with this. This combo, fire, okay? Ooh, I was smelling myself that day going, I smell good. This one is hard to, I haven't described. Spray this on your skin. This is one I detested when I sprayed it on a card. And I just kept hearing so much, and I said, I want to complete my Versace Crystal collection. This is the only one I didn't have. So I said, let me try it one more time. I sprayed it on my skin. Fell in love. You could smell it through the mask. I know I was smelling good because you thought he was smelling Lush. He was smelling me. All right, the last one. This was, I don't think maybe this is the best, but this one cracked me up a little bit. So I wore this to work. And it was a day where, well, a lot of days this school year where we didn't have subs. So I'm going back and forth, trying to get it covered, working with the receptionist, telling her what to do, talking to the AP. So I'm back and forth in the front office, in my office, and I hear them talking. And I hear the assistant principal go, "What is that smell? Somebody smells so good." Now we're here, in a crisis, trying to cover classes. And she's going, "What is that? That smells so good. Who is that up here?" And then I hear the nurse, because, she's around me a little bit. And she said, I bet it's Shaughnessy. Every time somebody's smelling good up here, it's Shaughnessy. So I pretend like I didn't hear her. So I walk back out, and she comes closer to me through her mask. She said, yep, it's Shaughnessy. I told y'all it was Shaughnessy. That is Shaughnessy. Got this whole office, all these, everywhere in here smelling good. That's Shaughnessy. So what was I wearing? Where everybody was smelling me through this mask, and all in the workroom, front office, everywhere they went, they said, oh, we just smell you. I was wearing La Nuit Trésor à la Folie, paired with Victoria's Secret Forbidden Rose. Fire combination. And what's funny is this fragrance, like, I like it smelling from the bottle, but I don't love it. And then this was one that was hard for me to smell on myself, but in the air, oh my word, y'all, it was 5 or 6 females trying to figure out who smelled whose perfume they were smelling that was smelling so good, had everywhere in the building where I walked smelling good. And it was this combination. You're welcome. All right, y'all. Those were all of my complimented fragrances combos that during masking season that people have smelled me through the mask and complimented me on. I hope you enjoyed the video and the stories, and if you did, please give me a big thumbs up and leave me a comment below telling me some combinations and fragrances that you've been wearing that you getting complimented on while wearing a mask, because you know we need to know these things, because masking season is, you know, it's going to be lasting for a minute. Please share this video with anyone and everyone, but especially those who love fragrance and feeling good and smelling delicious. Please turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified each and every single time I upload a video. And as I always say, if you like my vibe, subscribe. Until next time, bye.